If you're creating content to grow your business, chances are you're celebrating the wrong wins and stressing over the wrong losses. Most business owners are tracking metrics that feel good but don't actually move the needle. Meanwhile, the ones that are actually signing clients from their content are paying attention to completely different numbers. For example, I signed 3 clients last month from my content, and one of my clients didn't just see 10 times growth in his followers, more importantly, he gained 4 clients in a month. My goal for this video is to show you what metrics don't matter and what you should be tracking instead, and to know if your content is actually working. Now let's get into it. Let's start with what most people are obsessing over, and why it's costing them real results. The first one is view count. You post a video, it gets 50,000 views, and you feel like you crushed it. You're checking the analytics every hour, watching the numbers climb, and you feel successful. But here's the reality of it. Views mean nothing if they're not coming from the right people. You could have 50,000 people watching your video who have zero interest in working with you. Maybe they're broke, maybe they're in the wrong industry, maybe they're just scrolling for entertainment. Meanwhile, someone else posts a video that gets 3,000 views, but those 3,000 people are exactly their ideal client. And from that video, they get 5 DMs asking about their services. Who actually won from a business perspective? Not the person celebrating the 50,000 views they got. Now let's move on to the second metric that people get stuck on, which is follower count. Everyone wants to hit the next milestone, 10,000 followers, 50,000 followers, even 100K. And look, I get that feeling because it feels like validation, but follower growth means nothing if those followers never convert into money. You can have 100,000 followers who think your content is interesting but never give you a single dime. Or you can have 5,000 followers where 500 of them are genuinely interested in what you have to offer. Quality over quantity every single time. The third one is engagement rates. This one means likes, comments, and shares. This one tricks people because it feels like proof that your content resonates with people. And sure, engagement is better than nothing, but here's what most people miss. Not all engagement is equal. If you're getting a bunch of comments from random people asking surface level questions or just saying great posts, that's not moving your business forward. Compare that to 3 comments from people who fit your ideal client profile asking how they can work with you. Completely different outcome. And now moving to the last metric that doesn't matter, it's posting frequency. I posted every single day this month, or I haven't missed a day in 6 months. That's great, but if the content isn't strategic, you're just creating noise. Posting consistently with mediocre content that doesn't attract clients is worse than posting twice a week with high strategic content that actually converts. Consistency does matter, don't get me wrong, but only when it's paired with quality and strategy. And now that we've talked about what doesn't matter, let's move on to what actually does matter. These are the metrics that tell you whether your content is working as a business tool or just as entertainment. The first one is inquiry rate. How many people are actually reaching out to you after watching your content? How many DMs are you getting? How many people are filling out your contact form or replying to your emails? This is the number one indicator that your content is actually resonating with the right audience. If you're getting consistent inquiries, your messaging is working. If you're not, something is off. Either you're attracting the wrong people or your content isn't clear about what you offer and who's it for. And now the second one is client attribution. Can you actually trace your clients back to the content that brought them in? When somebody books a call or signs a contract, do you know which video or post put you on their radar? This is where most people have no idea what's working. They're creating content blindly, hoping something sticks, but the businesses that are crushing it with content can tell you exactly which pieces are driving results and which ones aren't. And now here are the metrics that matter the most. Number one is audience quality. This isn't something that you can really measure with a number in your analytics, but it's something you should be paying attention to. Are the people engaging with your content, following you, and reaching out actually your ideal clients? Because if you're attracting a bunch of people who could never afford your services or aren't in your target market, your content strategy is off. You need to adjust your messaging to speak directly to the people who actually want to work with you. And number two is content to call conversion rate. Out of everyone who sees your content, how many are actually booking a call with you? This tells you if your call to action is working and if your content is building enough trust for people to take that next step. If you're getting views but no one is booking calls, there's a gap. Either your content isn't establishing you as the right solution or your CTA isn't clear or compelling enough. And the third one is watch through rate and key segments. Are people actually watching the parts of your video where you deliver the main value or where you explain what you do? If people are dropping off before you get to the most important parts, your pacing or hook needs work. And now here's why this mindset shift is so important. When you're tracking vanity metrics, you're optimizing for the wrong outcome. You start chasing views and followers instead of chasing clients. And that leads to creating content that is designed to go viral or get likes, but not content that's designed to attract the right people and convert them into paying clients. Now let's briefly summarize the wrong approach. This includes optimizing for views and followers, chasing viral moments, focusing on likes and comments, and just creating for entertainment rather than actual conversion. And now the right approach that we just spoke about is optimizing for client attraction, building strategic positioning, focus on qualified inquiries, and creating conversions. creating videos that actually resonate with your target audience and is going to make you money. Now, when you shift to tracking the right metrics, everything changes. You start thinking strategically. You start asking better questions like, is this content actually going to attract my ideal client? Is this going to make someone want to reach out? Is this positioning me as the solution to their problem? That's the difference between content that feels good and content that actually grows your business. Now, here's how you can start tracking the right things. So, how do you actually implement this? It's simpler than you think. Number one is ask people how they found you. When somebody books a call or reaches out, ask them what content brought them in. Was it a specific video, a post, an email? Track this manually if you have to, but over time you'll start seeing patterns. And then number two is pay attention to DMs and inquiries. If you're not getting any, your content isn't doing its job. Simple as that. But if you're getting a lot, figure out what those pieces have in common and do more of that. And number three is evaluate your audience. Are the people following you and engaging actually your ideal clients? And if the answer to that is no, you need to adjust your messaging to speak directly to them and make your content more niche, more specific, more targeted, whatever needs to change so that you speak directly to your ICP. And number four is include a clear next step. Make sure every piece of content has a clear next step, whether it's booking a call with you, joining your email list, or DMing you for more info. People need to know what to do if they're interested. If your CTA is unclear or buried, you're leaving so much money on the table. And this is one of the biggest mistakes I see when people are making content. Now look, most people are creating content and hoping it works. They're celebrating the wrong wins and wondering why they're not signing any clients. But if you want content that actually drives business results, you need a strategy. You need to know how to create, how to position, and how to turn viewers into clients. The businesses that are winning with content aren't just posting more, they're posting smarter. They're measuring what matters, they're adjusting based on real data and what's actually converting prospects into clients. This shift from vanity metrics to conversion metrics is what separates content creators who are building real businesses from those who are just building audiences. And that's exactly what we help business owners do at Oso Media. We handle the entire content process from ideation, scripting, to editing, so you can focus on running your business while we make sure your content is actually working for you. If you want to explore what a custom content strategy would look like for your brand, I'll put a link below to book a call. On that call, we'll break down exactly what's working, what's not, and how to fix it. And if this video helps shift how you think about content, subscribe for more strategies that actually move the needle and turn content into clients. Subscribe for more strategies that actually move the needle and turn content into clients. But anyways, I'll see you on that call.